Good day, viewers. So once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, I'll bring you the very best here. Alex Babi, a U.S. lawmaker, has called on Nuhu Ribadu, the National Security Chairman of Nigeria. What is your work? Why are you keeping quiet and watching the Biafrans being slaughtered? Is your position only to protect the Islams in the northern part of Nigeria? Nigeria is Nigeria, and you should look into the genocide that is currently happening, and the majority are Biafrans. Biafran evangelist. U.S. lawmaker has called on Nuhu Ribadu that he's not doing his work. He should come through for the Biafrans. What do you have to say concerning this?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from, depending your time zone. My brother, what the young man has said is something that that need to be, look into, and new Ribado need to be called on the table of questioning. Because so far so good, was it not new Ribado and the Bianco Juku that traveled to US, from giving them all hope of promises, which made Donald Trump not to react when he's supposed to react. And now Donald Trump have allowed them to, oh yeah, go and make sure that you stop the insurgency in Nigeria. And the new Ribado, remember he was once the former EFCC boss. Are you hearing me? He was the former EFCC boss under the period of PDP. And now, based on the kind of job that he did that time, then he was given this opportunity, a great privilege to him to do this. Now, look at the way he handling it. He handled the issue in favor of the North. And even before now, I do tell you people that in Nigerian constitution, there was no place in Nigerian constitution that have a place to favor Christians. There is no paragraph of Nigerian constitution that carry anything regarding to the protection or the security of the Nigerian Christian citizens. In Nigerian constitution, 73 times was mentioned Sharia. 28 times Islam was mentioned. 10 times Muslim was mentioned. There was no place. Meaning that Nigeria is an Islamic nation. New Ribado, now currently being the national security advisor of the Federation Republic of Nigeria, now is only protecting the Islamic brothers. Is now protecting the Muslim brothers. Is now protecting the Sharian colleagues brothers. No wonder the people that went or your Ibadan, which is or your state, the Yoruba, the western side of Nigeria, that are demanding after kidnapping and after killing some people in Oyo, they started demanding for Sharia must be registered into their government, the state government, making sure, clarifying, making confident that they must admit and they must accept Sharia. And Neil Ribadu, as the chief security officer, advisor, has never said anything regarding to all this that has been going on, regarding to the killings and the pain of the Christians in Nigeria. And you are talking about, one Nigeria. Is Christian not part of one Nigeria? That is my question. Is Christians not part of one Nigeria? Why is it that one Nigeria is only protect the Muslims, even the extremists, which are the Fulanis? What about the Christians? No wonder Muslim ticket was officially announced and adopted, even when they did not even win. Yet they were the one that was announced as the clear winner. And the winner was asked to go to hell, to go and hug transformer. Because of what? The agenda going on unknowingly to many Nigerians until all these atrocities begins in the nation. So what the young man has said, he said it purely, and that is the game that they are playing. You can see it, although even before now, in 1991, if I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected, Osama bin Laden, the late Osama bin Laden, visited Africa. And the part of Africa which he visited was Sudan. It was all part of Islamizing Nigeria. So the game has been playing with the patient, enough patient, for a very long time before now. You see why Shegumi is telling Nigerian government, a person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to welcome Turkey instead of Israel, to ask the Turkey government to send their troop to Nigeria, so that that which they did in Turkey, they will now come and do it here. You know, Turkey was an Christian nation before. You remember, even Iran, Iraq, Morocco, and Egypt. Most of these Arab nations, including Saudi, but the Islam by fire by force took it. Just as the same thing that is about to take place now in England. You know, there is a two faction now in England. Go and watch to the Twitter handle of Charles Kemp. In one of his interviews that I watched, he made it clear that now there is a faction in UK, the Christian side and the Islamic side. And the Muslim side of them now are claiming the dominance to dominate, that they must sign Sharia into UK law. And that is the current happening now. You see why they are making sure they are pursuing Stammer to leave the office. That is stopping them from getting their demand. So even now, this time I'm telling you something, you can even do your findings. So a lot is going, is coming from the UK. And remember, UK was the one that colonized Nigeria. They are the one that gave Nigeria freedom. Remember. So if there is any eventuality that they succeeded in capturing UK, that means there is nothing Nigeria can do. It must become fully Islamic. You see why they are fighting both sides to conquer the two sides. Just the same way they did in many oil nations in the world. That today they will tell you the richest oil, this, that, Saudi, the richest oil, a Muslim, the richest Iran, a Muslim. So they want oil nation like Nigeria to be captured again so that they can add it to other Islamic nations. That has been their agenda. And there was a video that linked, and there was something that somebody made mention of in America. You see why in America they find it difficult to welcome anybody involved concerning Islam. After September 11 attack, 2001, the government as at that time in America, George Bush Jr., made a vow never to allow any Muslim, person in any major office in America, which the ones that occupied that position, he retired them, chased them out of the office, now replaced them with Christians. So since then, America has been cautioned, and they are playing with caution and fear, because a statement was made by one from, I think the person is from Texas, either Texas or Georgia, who made this statement that they are going to take America. And once they conquer America as an Islamic nation, they conquer the world. And which is true. If you talk of the world now, who is the world leader, the world power? Is America. And any religion that conquers America conquers the world. So you see, these people have an agenda. These people have mission and vision. And they are doing everything humanly possible to achieve it. But I believe that God will not allow that. So what the man said, it was completely right. The battle is not standing for one Nigeria. He is standing for jihadist Fulani nation.
Well, when you talk about the Christians in Nigeria, we are all talking about the Biafrans. Let's not get it twisted and confused there. Now, it is clear that the Igbos, that the Biafrans are the resistance in this movement. It is so clear. Is that the reason why the Fulanis and the Northerners are so much against the Igbo, that the hatred is so much because they are the ones standing in their way of not Islamizing Nigeria, trying to end Biafra? Could that be the reason, or there is other agenda involved?
So, my beloved brother, there is no other two ways about, there's no other agenda. There's only one agenda. And that agenda is the agenda of what? Islamizing Nigeria.
And the problem is
And,
Biafra.
and that the problem, their problem of not of not achieving that is coming from what? From who? The Biafrans, the Igbos. You see why they hated the Igbos? You see why they call Igbos terrorists? You see why they say Igbos are the problem? They just give Igbos different kind of names just to paint them bad before the world. So that is the major reason why they were asking Turkey by Gumi and Sultan of Sokoto to bring the Turkey. Because they have tried in their own way, in their own means, with Sidious Musa, the help of Sidious Musa, and the help of retired General Brutal and the rest of them, to make sure that these people succumb. No way. They started, bringing Igbo people property, setting their businesses ablaze in Lagos State, maltreating them, giving us a different kind of attitude. Now, when we started complaining, reporting, the next thing they called Soludo, report to Soludo, and but paid Soludo for him to carry out the same attitude in Anambra, so that it will not look like Igbos are saying they are being in West doing this, so that they will say should be in their own place too. You see the brainwash. Then Soludo stupidly and foolishly dance to their music. But when he lay hand on the market, you see why he enter market. Do you understand? That on the shaman market. So when he entered, but when he saw that the people have made up their mind, and there is no place in the constitution that you must force somebody to go to market. You must force somebody to go and run his business. If you are the one feeding that person and the person refuses to go and hustle, what do you have to do? You retrieve from helping that person, let the person sort himself out. Is that not so?
Yes.
That is how it's supposed to be. But why are you forcing them? So when Soludo try and see that these people are, if I tell you now today that Soludo now hands are, let me use the word, tired, because it's no longer that issue now have hooked him. He have tried and he see that these people have refused. They don't want to comply. So he himself now is getting fed up. And the way the issue of Biafra is going now, with what the recognition and the way the international, bodies are carrying it and responding to it, him now decided to maybe being cautioned. And if you watch both Nigerian government in person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he's now playing with the caution again for him to sign a deal with Israel, not even with Turkey again. That means everybody is playing on the gallery of survivor. So after next, you understand? Because they don't know what will happen next. And the game they are playing as well, this we see all this delay, hanky-panky, whether Donald Trump tenure will expire, so that they will now look for somebody. And remember that Nigeria never supported Donald Trump, not even in his first tenure, not even in this second tenure. They have never, Buhari never supported Trump. Neither did the Tinubu support Trump. You see the thing now? So, and they know that anything that makes Trump to make pronunciation, just to make that recognition announcement concerning Biafra, it is done. And Biafra will rise and they will protect territory, which we have been, clamoring for. And let me tell you, anything that made Donald Trump to stand in Washington, D.C. to make any announcement, just the same way he did. It was Tel Aviv that was Israeli capital before. You remember? Immediately Donald Trump in his first tenure mentioned Jerusalem as their capital. What happened? Today, Jerusalem became Israeli capital. No going back. Nobody stopped them. So once he made such pronouncement, Biafra stands. And nothing will take it. No government can come and say no. Do you understand? You see why they are playing the game they are playing. We all know as it is that Biafrans have been resistant from the onset. In 1966, when the first coup d'etat took place, January 15, the Northerners have already programmed themselves to carry out a jihadist coup in January 16, 1966. You see why Nzogu and Ifajuna outsmart them. That is why they are telling you Igbo people are dangerous. And because of that, two Igbo people involved in that coup, Yorubas are four. But because Igbo's two people are involved in that coup, they target Igbo coup. Now, ever since after that coup, has coup not been happening in Nigeria? How many times do you see them giving it a name? Even the recent one, according to Tinubu and the House of Presidency, claiming that there was a coup against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which they arrested so many soldiers. Now, what is the name of the coup? Who plotted it? Because Igbo man was not involved. If not so, they would have called it a name, Igbo coup, at the same time. When NSAS protests broke out, at the end of the day, who did they accuse? Including, they even include Mazen Namdekano, that was not even in Nigeria, that was in UK, because he's an Igbo man, a Christian for that matter. At the end, in Lagos, people here targeting Igbo people, and Igbo people shop they break, Igbo people business they scatter, Igbo people business they steal, Igbo people shop they set abuse. You get the point. So anything that happens in Nigeria, so far Igbo is involved, they will push it to Igbo as a result of this. And Yorubas have already accepted, Tinubu said they are brothers, and they have been brothers. After that is why, after Fulani, Yoruba man will enter. Hanky panky. So, but now I thank God that the whole thing is now returning. That see what goes around is not doing what coming around. That same thing you wish me, you are collecting it now, and it's playing. I love the way it's playing now.
It is said that the Yorubas currently, Biafran evangelists, the Yorubas have gathered themselves secretly, wanting to pay a visit to Mazen Kanu, because making it the 11th Oba that was killed, that was unalived in their land. Total of 11 kings have been murdered by these bandits and Fulani men. Now they are planning a secret meeting. What for is the question, Biafran evangelists.
My brother, if you ask me who I go ask, them that is holding the meeting, trying to meet him as an Kanu secretly. Now they know what they go find. Okay, now they see Kanu. Now they remember Kanu. Now they know say they go meet Kanu. Why they no meet Kanu before now? So be them say me there. No be Yoruba man sentence and to them. Now so Yoruba one go meet.
But Kanu
because they don't they kill them. Is it Kanu that is killing them?
He's not the security advisor of Nigeria.
He's not the security advisor of Nigeria, but there is something I want you to understand. You can take advice. There is a word that said, in the midst of the multitude of words, there is atom of what? Stupid words, foolish words. There is an atom of truth. He said, when a drunkard is talking, it may not make sense, but reason every word that he uttered. Because when a man wants to talk to you, he don't know how to talk to you, he may decide to do what? To get himself drunk so that he can pour out his heart. You get that? So when a man is speaking, don't call him a madman. Don't call him a drunkard. Take the word he said, reason with it, deliberate on it, if you can find out something. What Mazen Kanu said, which they call stupid statement, is what is happening today. What the Yoruba prophet could not prophesy is what Igbo man prophesied that is happening to Nigeria and the Yorubas precise even now, currently. So that is why every word of a man has a meaning. Take it, reason it, digest it. Don't say because it's not happening to. I do tell people one thing. Don't wait for something to happen to you before you take correction or before you look for solution. Take a look at what happened to another person. Strategize on how you will stop it so that it will not happen to you. Because not everybody that have the grace to condole, well, if that thing come to you, whether you can condole it and to conquer it, that is another thing. Because so many challenges have come upon many men and swallow them. Why many survive it? So don't wait. Learn from others.